Videos are made up of frames. For example, we can hear phrases such as 24 frames per second, 60 frames per second, and there are times when we need to freeze these frames during editing. With the features that come with the current versions of Premiere, this freeze, frame fix process has become quite easy. Although there are several ways to freeze these images. In this video, I'll talk about the most practical ways. Using these methods, you can quickly freeze the images you want to freeze. I added a video to the scene. The video is like this. One of the methods of freezing the video is the frame hold property. First, I will show you how we can freeze the beginning and end of the video. For example, this is the first frame of the video, and when I play the video, we see a movement like this. It doesn't matter where the timeline is. I right click on the video. You will see frame hold options. When I click on that, some options will appear. You will see in point, out point and playhead options. We will take a look at what all of these are one by one. I choose in point first and click the OK button. Since we selected in point, it will freeze the first frame of the video. See, when I play the video, we will only see its first frame. In other words, we can think of it as visually outputting the video as JPEG and transferring it here. However, we don't do this. We can provide this freezing process with just one click over the video. This time I chose out point, not in point. By clicking the arrow button, I can see that the last frame of the video is frozen. When I play it, we will only see the last frame of the video. Now, there was a third option, playhead option. The playhead option will also freeze whatever frame the timeline is in. Let's say I want to freeze the frame that she takes her left step. I right click, select playhead under frame hold options. When I move the timeline by pressing the OK button, it will freeze the point where the timeline is. I think this is a really nice feature. This video is over 5 seconds long. And now, let's freeze the third second of the video. But how can we do this freeze operation this time independent of the timeline? Just when the timeline is in another position. We set third second. Let's go to frame hold option and select sequence timecode. It shows me the second where the timeline is currently active. Since I want to freeze the video with the image on the third second, I enter the third second here. I click the OK button. As you can see, whatever frame was in the third second, it froze that frame. These processes will save you time during the processes you will do. I'm going to show you another feature. I right click on the video and select Add Frame Hold. When I select this option, you will see that the video is cut. It means this: let the video play until here. The frames after this point of the video are frozen. From the point I selected, the video is frozen. In summary, the Add Frame Hold feature will freeze frames after the timeline. When we just did it, it was freezing the entire clip. However, we can freeze the frames after a frame we have determined with Add Frame Hold. If there was no Add Frame Hold feature, I would have done this manually as follows. I was going to cut from the point I wanted to freeze, and this time I could apply the methods we just learned. By clicking the frame hold options button, I could come this far with in point and freeze the next frames. Of course, if we are aiming for this, it makes much more sense to use the Add Frame Hold feature. And about this video freezing, I will talk about another feature. The feature is a feature that we can create directly by selecting the Insert Frame Hold Segment option. I will show you how it works by clicking on this option. At the point we select that option, the video freezes, and after this frame, the video continues. It freezes the frame in between for a few seconds. We can shorten this period, as I have done here, or increase it by extending it. For the duration of this clip, the video remains stationary and then continues. We can make similar features at any point on the timeline. With the Insert Frame option again, this time we will freeze the frame at this point where the timeline is. The Insert Frame feature is an alternative freeze feature. That's it for this video. In this video, I showed you ways to freeze videos. If you frequently use freezing processes in your work, it will definitely save time. If you like this video, don't forget to like, share and subscribe. I'll see you in the next video.